This was a very bold and defiant step by the North Koreans at a time when the United States and the international community are trying to exert as much pressure on the regime as possible. The regime now launching its furthest flying missile ever. This morning, South Korea's response swift and emphatic, simulating a strike on the North Korean launch site, minutes after the regime defied the world again, its 19th missile test this year. Fired from close to the North Korean capital, Pyongyang, it flew some 2,300 miles east over northern Japan before falling into the Pacific Ocean, a distance that puts the U.S. territory Guam well in range. Hours earlier, President Trump suggesting North Korea is feeling pressure.
We are working on different things. I can't tell you obviously what I'm working on, but believe me, the people of this country will be very, very safe.
But overnight, Japanese sirens sounding for the second time in 3 weeks. Japan's prime minister condemning a dangerous, provocative action. But North Korea clearly feeling emboldened. Another missile launch after apparently testing a hydrogen bomb earlier this month, despite the UN Security Council passing new sanctions. The North Korean envoy calling for America to be punished, beaten to death with a stick fit for a rabid dog, the statement said, saying Japan is no longer needed to exist, vowing to reduce the U.S. to ashes and darkness. When the UN Security Council meets again later this afternoon in another emergency session, expect calls for more tougher sanctions, like perhaps an oil embargo, an idea already rejected by the Chinese and Russians, who want the U.S. military to back off as well, something that the U.S. says is not going to happen. Guys, back to you.
Ron Allen in Seoul for us this morning. Ron, thank you.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.